Hello beautiful family, so I'm super excited to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Bohemina. I'm a language teacher and a music enthusiast, and today I have the honor of checking out a music video by the legendary Fabian, and it's titled Je suis de toi. And yes, this is the official music video, just like I said. So guys, if you are ready, then let's see this video together. Heartbreaking scene. Everything is wrong. Oh, mommy, it's all about school.
Traverser mon enfant en fermant les yeux, éviter le silence, le regard de ma mère, les jours pluvieux, jusqu'à la paix, la dernière larme, quitter la colère et rendre à mon père les armes. Je suis de toi, je te porte en moi. Bien qu'imparfait, c'est toi qui m'as fait et je te le dois. Je suis de toi, je ne t'en veux pas. J'ai fait de ce chagrin ma voix.
Guys, wow, just like I said, Fabian is indeed the legend when it comes to music. Like, I've seen a lot of Fabian videos, and I think this one is very unique, very peculiar, and I just love her storytelling. This is something that I haven't really thought about, for the fact that she has decided to speak about an aspect in our society that majority of us are too scared to talk about, or we often overlook. That is people living with disability. And this is so heart-touching, it's emotional at the same time, and then it's a mixed feeling for me. And for the fact that the lyrics of the song talks about the fact that I don't blame my mother, growing up my eyes were closed and then all that, it is really emotional. Because, I mean, definitely you are from that parent of yours. Look at this little girl. It's so obvious that she loves music. And, I mean, she's passing by. And from the portrait inside, you can see that this is her father. And possibly the father is equally deaf like she is. And her mother drags her away because she feels like it is a waste of time, that you really want to stay at your father's side to learn music and then all that, forgetting that, I mean, children pick up traits from their parents. The father is someone who loves music, and that is what he's doing, even though it might be a marginalized part of the society that is paying attention to him, or just a smaller part of the society. You can see that the mother is full of fear. She's full of anxiety because she doesn't want the daughter to end up like the father. The father probably loved music, but I mean, it didn't take him far, according to her, because I mean, he's just seated at the roadside playing music for passerbys and then all that. But growing up, maybe the man wanted bigger dreams. He wanted to be seen on TV. He wanted to be on the billboard. He wanted to be on bigger screens, to be recognized as a musician. But because of his disability, he finds himself in a very small corner where it's just a few people that possibly have heard about him and then know what exactly he's doing. And this is the fear that the mother actually lives with. She doesn't want the daughter to kind of follow the steps of the father and then end up in such a similar situation. So she tells the daughter at the table that she should focus on her school. as at now, you're too little to understand everything that I'm talking about. But school, if you go to school, definitely you have that kind of exposure to a whole lot of things. And you should understand that, I mean, that is the only way you can make it through. And it is very difficult. Looking at the girl, you can see that, I mean, she wants to belong to the society. She wants to be seen like every other person. But that is not the situation for her. And it's really emotional. It's getting to me. Guys, I can't wait to see what is ahead of us. Keep going, girl. You can see this is somebody that really loves music. The weird stares. And it's very obvious she doesn't really understand what is
suite à notre
happening.
essai, nous n'allons pas pouvoir intégrer votre fille à notre classe de musique.
Oh.
Je dois savoir pourquoi.
Elle n'a pas encore le niveau requis en solfège. Même si je vois qu'elle fait de son mieux pour suivre le métronome, elle fait encore pas mal d'erreurs et donc c'est compliqué pour les autres de jouer avec elle.
Elle s'entraîne déjà énormément. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire de plus?
Je lui conseille de prendre des cours particuliers. On peut vous recommander quelqu'un de très bien si vous voulez, qui lui donnera et des cours de musique et des cours de solfège.
Oh, this is so heartbreaking. She says it's bad. Why am I different? You need a vibration. Oh, wow, guys. Guys, that was the most emotional scene. Like, every part of this video really gets to me so much. You can really tell that, I mean, despite everything that the mother said, I want you to focus on school. I don't want you, I mean, focusing on music because I have my own kind of perception. And when you grow up, you would understand why I choose this particular path for you. It's not as if mommy does not love this girl, but she's just so scared. She knows what exactly is happening, and then she's too scared to allow her daughter to be in that kind of free world alone. And it's so understandable. And I really appreciate the fact that despite all her fears, she still puts in that effort to allow this girl to excel in the music world that she wanted to belong in. And you can clearly see that she has tried her best. when she was called to the office and then narrating every single thing that was happening, you can really tell that she just wished she had a way out. And it was so heartbreaking for this little girl, because I mean, she can see everybody looking like her, but it is so different. She knows that she's different from everyone. She wants to belong in that music class, but it's not syncing, it's not in line. And the only person she knows that would understand her to the fullest is her dad, who is equally has a similar situation like she is in now. And you could see that kind of welcoming arms that the father gave her, the encouragement, and then he put her on the path. Like, the guidance of parents is so important. He has been through that phase before, and then he doesn't want his daughter to go through that same issue again, even though he knows that there's nothing he can do about it. But the little effort that he has to put in to ensure that his daughter becomes a successful musician, he is doing it. And did you see that kind of handed down power that he gave to his daughter? I really felt that part. You see that bag-like item that he gave to the daughter. I think it's something to help her to actually feel the vibrations in the musical instruments, and then all that is actually to help her in her music career. And it is beautiful. You know, daddy has aged. That is what he's using, but he knows his daughter needs it. I mean, I understand you more than any other person, so I equally want you to be successful. So he handed out that particular item to her, and it was so powerful. It was so heartbreaking. It was so touching to me, because I mean, you can clearly see that there's a difference between the mother role and then the father role. And then you can also clearly see that, I mean, because the mother was too scared of all the influence the father was going to have on the daughter, there's been that kind of differences between the parents. So she knows that, I mean, daddy understands me more. So when it comes to certain aspects like this, he is the best person that I have to talk to. And guys, this video is a whole lot for me.
Je suis de toi, je te porte en moi. Bien qu'imparfait, c'est toi qui m'as fait et je te le dois. Je suis de toi, je ne t'en veux pas. J'ai fait de ce chagrin ma voix. Accrocher mes rêves au cerf-volant, planter mes pieds dans la mer, implorant que se lève le vent, défier les souvenirs, trouver le courage de pardonner même le pire et enfin tourner la page. Je suis de toi.
I'm proud of you.
Car j'ai fait de ce chagrin ma voix.
The look of her, I told you she could do this. Guys, this is a mixed feeling for me, and I really love the fact that getting to the end, you could see that everything had come into reality, and it was such a beautiful scene. You could see that the daddy's role was equally important when it comes to the upbringing of the child, because he understands what his daughter was going through, and then he knows what to do and what not to do at this particular point in time. Sometimes the things that we fear so much, we should just allow kids to go through that phase just a little, for them to have an experience and learn from that experience on what to do next. And you see the part where the principal had invited her mom to the office and told her that, you know what, you need a private tutor to actually coach your daughter on the right path. I know that she's putting in the effort, but you know what, this is the kind of world we live in, where everybody is expected to hear, everybody is expected to speak, everybody is expected to behave in a certain way. But your daughter is different. So even though you're giving her that kind of right environment, you still need to add extra effort by giving her private lessons, so that she'll be able to match up with everything that is happening here. It wasn't a bad advice they gave to the mother. She did not sleep on that kind of advice. She made a conscious effort to bring in a private tutor, and you could see that this is somebody that understood her, somebody that knew how to handle her when it comes to that aspect of music. She equally loves music like everybody else, and then she can be successful in her own way. And you can clearly see the look on the faces of the people around. They were in doubt from the beginning. They weren't too sure if she would be able to meet the standard mark and then all that. But they were all amazed at the end of the whole video. And then you can see that look between the mother and then the father, and it feels like I was scared. The look on the mother's face was like, I was scared. Even though I wanted her to have an experience of it, I was scared that she was going to face all these ridicules and then all this discrimination in the society. And the father's look felt like, you know what, I told you, all you needed to do was to give me a little trust and allow me to get closer to my daughter so that I could coach her in the right atmosphere. This is just to tell you that when it comes to issues that you're personally going through, you have to identify people that are equally going through such situations. They are the best people that you can share your pain with. I know that sometimes we have the idea of, what if when I see this person, it constantly reminds me of the fact that I am limited in a certain way. It is very important for you to connect with people that are in a similar situation. They are the best people to understand what you are going through. They are the best people. You look at them, and then sometimes, especially those who have been in that situation for a longer period of time, you look at them and then you are able to pick inspiration from them. You look at them and then you know that this is where I want to go to, and if this person has been able to make it to this far, they are definitely going to give you the right environment for you to thrive in. Because if you look at all the other people around you, sometimes they feel they have this kind of way of limiting you. They have this kind of way of clapping your feathers. They have this kind of way of lowering your spirits, lowering your energy, and then all that. So it is very important for you to identify people that are equally going through certain things within the society to kind of associate with, so that they can help you to break out of that kind of culture of silence. And I really appreciate the fact that this whole video wasn't just about communicating in verbal language, but you could see that it is a culture of inclusiveness, where we live in a society, people do not really understand other people, but they have learned how to communicate in different ways with her. This is a very lovely girl. This is a very bubbly child, but she finds herself to be different. It doesn't mean that she should be thrown away. It doesn't mean that she should sit in her corner all the time. This is a culture of inclusiveness where she was allowed to actually do everything that she wanted to do. This is that kind of environment even within the school. They gave her that opportunity, even though there were that kind of weird looks on the faces of her classmates and then all that, you could see that they gave her the opportunity to engage in whatever she loved, just like every other person. It's just to let you outside there also know that when you see people who are different from you, you need to give that person that kind of right environment, that sort of positive energy. Wow, so guys, I really enjoyed watching Lara Fabian's Je suis de toi, and this is the official music video, and I'm very sure you enjoyed watching this video yourself, so don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe to my channel to join my amazing family. And if you have other views or other things that you would want to say about this video, I know a lot of you have a lot of things, especially if you are capably different from every other person. How does it feel like being in the society? What are some of the things that you have been through? What does this song actually do for you? Does it heal a part of you? Does it give you fulfillment? Does it make you feel included? Anyhow you would want to talk about it, or maybe if you have a child with maybe who is very different from every other person, how does it feel like? What are some of the measures that you have put in place to ensure that life is very comfortable for your child? Like anything you want to say. For me, I feel so emotional, and I think if you leave me, I have a lot of things to say that they are endless, a lot of things that I would want to say, but I want to hear your opinion as well. So anything you want to say, leave it in the comment section for me. If you have other recommendations of Lara Fabian that you want me to check out to, or any other person, just leave it in the comment section for me, and we'll get interactive from there. Until next time, I am Wil Sway, your number one music freak. See you, bye.